Hey, how it is going on, guys? My name is Coach J, YouTube channel Doncaster Born, but built for theme park news, and welcome to another Halloween update. Now, before we get started, the vlog that was on today, that is the last main one of the Alton Towers trip. There's still a couple of off-ride videos which we will upload over the next few weeks from Oblivion and Nemesis. Along with all that, we've got the trip review coming tomorrow, which I'll be talking about the two new resins, meeting 2 stars from Theme Park Worldwide, who are such nice people, and also just summing up everything that we did in the experience. So, you'll have seen by the cinematic as well, with the cinematic footage today, it's not a full vlog, and that's because if you know my Instagram, you'll have seen that I've said that it has been an absolute nuisance trying to get that vlog up, but I've done it. It's a montage sort of footage instead of a full vlog, this one, so I thought I'd try something a bit different with the footage that I've already got, so I thought it was an excuse to sort of try something different. But there you go. I hope it suits to you guys. I hope it's a really good video for you guys. But let's get back on with the news, because we've got a lot of news to report over the next couple of days, as well as the trip review. And it all starts with Universal Studios Orlando Halloween Horror Nights. Now, Universal Studios Orlando have announced, while I was over at Alton Towers, this brand new scare maze for their Halloween Horror Nights event. So I'm going to be talking all about it, giving you all the details, and also sharing what I thought to the experience. Now, the last time I did a Universal Studios Orlando scare maze reveal, it was, of course, Depths of Fear. Now, this one is a very different original themed maze. Again, another original theme. They like putting these original themes in, don't they? I was expecting something else with a brand to come in at some point. Obviously, you've got Stranger Things, obviously, and of course Universal Monsters at both parks, and of course there is the rumour of Ghostbusters coming in at some point as well. That's still a rumour at the minute. We don't have any confirmation on that, but we also have this sense of originality about this year's event, and that continues with this brand new announced maze. So let's get on then with the details on this newly announced maze. So this maze then is called, as you can see on the thumbnail picture, Yeti Terror of the Yukon. Now, the story takes place in a remote cabin in the frigid Canadian Yukon, the theme of Yukon Striker, the B&M Dive at Canada's Wonderland. So visitors who are brave enough will venture into a torn-apart logging camp and follow a trail of blood into a labyrinth of caves in Yeti territory. Those not brave enough can grab a turkey leg or something instead. So this also goes on the back of those haunted houses themed to Stranger Things and Universal's classic monster trio, Frankenstein, Dracula and Wolfman in Universal Monsters. So again, this is a scare maze. This is not a scare zone. This is not something that you walk through. This is a full in its own sort of house kind of thing. Which is good. I think that's a good move by Universal Halloween Horror Nights. I think the fact that they're going for this sort of original feel with some branding, and we still have some branding and stuff like that, but the fact they've gone for this original feel to the event this year, in my opinion, is a good move for the park. I think it's definitely a good move for the park to do that. So that's sort of what we have with Universal Halloween Horror Nights. With this Yeti Terror of the Yukon. There is a statement on Universal's website that says, in a remote part of Canada that's all but inhabitable, loggers and trappers seek refuge from the cold, but there's no escape from beasts as brutal as the winter. Enter a logging camp that has been torn apart. Cringe at the trail of blood leading to caves no humans have lived to see. You're in Yeti territory and they'll stop you cold. So that's the statement then from Universal's official website. And what do I think of this? I think this is going to be a great attraction. I think there is a potential for different elements that you use in scare mazes. Not just physical actors in the scares, but you can also use smoke effects, sound effects, maybe some like jump scare effects, you know, like those jet sprays, like those spray kind of things, you know what I mean? And I think that's a good move by the park if they decide to go like that. I do think they're going to really redevelop the look of the house and where it's going to be. We don't know exactly whereabouts in the park this is going to be. However, I think whatever they choose to do, I think they'll sort of look at the outside as maybe like a logging camp, and then sort of going through the experience, you go into the labyrinth of caves, as it mentions in the description of the new attraction. So I do think that Universal are really focusing on quality with this, like all their mazes in the house, to be fair. But this one really focuses on the story. The other mazes focus on the quality of the theme and the whole sort of background of it. This one focuses on the story of this Yeti territory, and that's where the main part of the quality comes from. Other parts of the quality come from the scares and the different effects they might use. Is there going to be a chainsaw? Maybe it's going to be a frantic camper that's escaped the Yeti territory covered in blood and trying to warn people off with a weapon. We don't know. I mean, we don't know anything in terms of what's physically going to be inside at the minute. So it's definitely going to be an interesting move for the park, whatever they decide to go with, to sort of accumulate the story of this Yeti territory. So thank you very much for watching this Halloween update on Universal Orlando's brand new Yeti, Terror of the Yukon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. Obviously, we've got more updates to come over the next few weeks as Halloween begins to loom closer and closer as the months go by. Day after tomorrow, it's my birthday. I'm 19, so if you've got any birthday messages, if you can't send them on the 28th, just send them in the comments down below. Like I said, we've got the trip review from Alton Towers coming tomorrow. We've got some more news updates from Six Flags and Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Tivoli Gardens. It's going to be a hectic day tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that. My name is Coast YouTube channel Doncaster Born, but built for theme park news. Keep loving the coast life, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.